What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some Remnant 2. We're just going around trying to finish up this world and buy whatever's left that we can get our hands on. For sure. Also, with the day like today, I'm gonna fire this up right now because I just feel like it. And again, I've been on a roll with forgetting this. Changing our background to try to fit our ambiance. So without further ado, let's get into it. Wait, we are actually going to... Need to earn scrap real quick. Where is there just going to be a lot of random scrap for me to grab? Hey, take me back here. Stay right in the middle. And this might give me an opportunity to grab some more of those blood orbs, or I can't remember what they're called. Yep, been up there, pulled the lever and everything. Real curious, though. Because I came through here with another player, and they were able to open the door, and I'm just kind of like, how'd they get over there? Ooh. Figure I'm gonna be playing some of this, and then I'm probably gonna play either Dark Tide, or I was thinking about reinstalling Vermintide just because. Oh, I wanna jump. Yeah, how the hell do I get down there? It's gotta be something to do with that way. Can't believe I never completely searched it. Bad me, but that might be a good thing considering what we're looking for. Yeah, either way, it doesn't matter. So the holidays are here once again. No snow on the ground where I'm at, though. It's kind of depressing. I mean, in one hand, I'm glad that there's no snow, but on another, I'm kind of like, without the snow, the holiday spirit just isn't there as much. There we go. There's some scraps.
It's over.
Almost to the destination that I seek. Ooh. Ooh, that does sound like it got smacked.
Oof. Glad that's over.
Alright, that's led us around the door. We were searching for... Cool. Now that's done. Not as annoying now. Huh. Why do I feel like that's death? And I should have came down here before raising the bridge. Oh, not that sweet. Just going back over places that I'm all like, huh, I don't remember searching it everywhere.
Shit!
So far, so good. It's kind of cool how they're not moving. Ah, hello. Cool, one I didn't have. How's our scrap doing? 561. We need a bit more to go get the items we want. I don't know what's over here either. Oh. Sweet. Not gonna complain about that. For a second there, I was worried. I was like, man, am I not going to be able to get out this way? That'll kind of bum me out. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. I am hoping to... What up, Bracco? How's it going, man? I'm just sitting here running around, killing some time, going back to places that, that I don't remember whatsoever. Because the Forbidden Grove or whatever, I was pretty sure that I hadn't went all the way through it, because there's areas of it that I'm like, man, I don't remember going over there. So I've just been going back through, making sure I've searched everywhere on the map. Just because. I have no idea. Oh, I'm back in the library. How are you doing, though, sir? That's neat as hell, though. I mean, nothing really in particular right offhand. I'm just kind of, I don't know, enjoying it in a way. I just kind of, I was thinking about playing a couple of other games, but then I was like, man, there's a lot in Remnant too, because I've been jumping around like yourself, but you've been all the way through it. I have not. I don't know every nook and cranny or anything, but I was like, when my other friend Defective told me about how he had went through and took care of the found the reward for the dough and everything, I was like, well, I side with the Ravager, and I don't think I've even been to that area of the map, and I decided, I was like, I'm just gonna go through and,
Great. More bad news.
make sure I've searched everywhere, so to speak. And enjoying the atmosphere and everything of each world. Like, still my favorite was, Blossom? Probably pronounced that wrong. And I'm just right now trying to get some scrap before I eliminate that world, so to speak. That you actually helped me with with last, so I'm just earning some scrap to get those last 2 items. That was my main reason for coming here, because I was like, pretty sure I hadn't searched the whole map. I'm sure there could become a moment, though, that I will be stuck again, I'm sure.
Glad that's over.
And I've set up my thing to where my friends can jump in and out anytime they want. That includes you, sir, so anytime you feel free, that's fine. Aha, this is the spot. Yeah, this is where he saw the big doe. That's right. Okay. I think I've been everywhere now, though. Very cool. Yeah, if you want to, man, that's fine. I'm gonna see what I should have probably jumped to the other one. Oh no, you're on behind. No, you're good, man. In fact, I was actually this my brain wants to work. I invited you to my server on Discord. Now, if you want to click on the, hang on, can that just, Still getting familiar with Discord myself, actually. Switch that to desktop. Good to do that. Yeah, if you want to join the general voice chat, I don't know how I can invite you to that, or if that's just something you jump into. I'm still familiarizing myself, that's for sure. Might do that. I'm gonna run over here. All right, there we go.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back, Brocco.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. It's just been a long day for me. Just one of those days where it's just like, ugh. And now I'm lost again.
Been working tens, just like 6 days a week.
Oh man.
So
No, no, no.
Every day is a long day right now.
Yeah, I'm the stay-at-home parent for my 5-year-old. So, you know, it's just she's been trying to be a third shifter like me, staying up. Like, this is, I try to make this as much my time as possible, where I'm sitting here playing video games, streaming and shit. And it's just, she wants to be with her dad constantly. And I'm just like, ugh. But then she turned it into, well, if I stay awake, Dad'll eventually have to come and get me. And we'll stay up and watch One Piece all night. Yeah, because we have this thing on Wednesday. We come down here and we watch One Piece together until, like, probably not an appropriate time for a 5-year-old in the morning, but I try to just do it to where she falls asleep, but she loves everything so much, she's like, nope, I'm not sleeping. Yeah, forget that. Hey, where is that, the merchant? Not the merchant, but where you can purchase the items here.
Oh, underneath the custodian, so there's
Yeah, that's
the big statue holding the orb.
Okay. Yeah, I was deciding between playing this and Lords of the Fallen, and I'm all like, well, I'm just gonna keep up with Remnant, and then I'll probably do that for a couple hours a night, and then I might jump to Lords of the Fallen or Dark Tide. I haven't decided.
No.
I jump around a lot.
The entrance is over here to the left.
Oh, I don't even.
Wander
Oh,
past
that's
it.
what's his name. That's right. That's right. Yes, this thing.
Yeah.
I still.
No, I started playing City Skylines 2 last night, and I don't have the brain capacity to handle that game right now. Just wanted something that I could just shut my brain off and cruise through for a bit.
Yeah, I know how that is. I definitely do. I still don't have enough to get the remaining items, but at least now I know what I need. I need a total of 2,500 scrap. I've got 753.
You need to give it a second to reset.
Ah. Oh, shit. Yep, still love the hat, though. That whole outfit is pretty cool.
Thanks.
So I'm assuming I can just kill enemies to earn scrap, right?
They'll drop it occasionally. The real way to earn scrap is by re-rolling adventures and finding stuff that you already have. So like when I'm shepherding people and they're picking up new things, I'm just getting like anywhere from
Right.
150 scrap up to like 500 scrap per thing.
Yep, I know. When we were helping out my buddy Faded, I ended up with like 4,000. That's how I was almost able to clear that whole thing out over there. Just trying to get the other 2 items. I really love this shotgun, though. The double barrel is freaking sweet. Well, I'm supposing with that, so you just re-roll adventures. I'm not familiar. Like, I kinda am, kinda not. So,
Yeah, so if you take us to the ward,
right.
did we fight the boss here or not?
No, we have not yet.
Okay.
That's why I have not done it, because I wanted to get those last 2 items, because you like 24 hours and it goes bye-bye, and I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna grab these.
Okay, so if you touch the world stone now,
Yep.
let me see on your screen. So world settings down at the bottom.
Yep.
There, if you click on that, there should pop up a window that says campaign and adventures, and then
Yeah, there
Yeah,
is.
so you can just hit that reroll adventure mode at the bottom, or you could just click onto whichever one you want to play.
So we could just switch to adventure if we wanted to and earn some scrap that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, alright, sweet. And I suppose it really doesn't matter. We can just go with it now, right? Or
Yeah.
would I do I still have to re-roll it or no? 'Cause
No, it looks
I've only
like
done
it looks like you
37
got
minutes of it.
one. Yeah.
Alright.
Um.
Alright, cool. I immediately understand then. Sweet, okay. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, the first time I did it, it was because I was stuck on the Nightweave. And, yep, I was just messing around at that point. And I was like, well, what else can I do? Alright, cool.
Yeah. No. Like I did an initial playthrough with some friends, and we like struggled beating the final boss on like standard difficulty on my friend's world, and then I just ran adventures to go and find stuff and try and make a build rather than just having like random stuff.
Okay, I don't remember this spot at all for some reason. I have no idea why I don't. Just been a minute. It seems somewhat familiar.
Yeah, if you see these like lily pads out in the water,
Yeah.
that's just where the raised areas are.
Okay.
So rather than having to wade through
Trudge.
the
Right,
water.
right.
I'm in trouble. Reloading. This ain't good.
That was a good little workout.
More of that.
I don't even know where I haven't been in this place yet. Okay. Going the wrong way. Go figure.
Won't fit.
It's normally, so this is where like the key to the door to the next area is in
Right.
that little end space.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I already have it, but I'll check it out. Just to make sure. Yep.
Oh yeah, the door's already open over here.
Yep. I wonder what their next DLC is going to be like, though. I haven't even played the first one, but I've only heard good things, so it's like...
It was fun. This is kind of cool seeing, you know, more of the world, more or less. They're the little like one-shot
Oops,
thing.
sorry.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Reaction.
Do you know who I am? They have a thing called one shot. So the first time you play the world, it's guaranteed to have or all of the dungeons are new dungeons, so it's not really like a scripted. Like there's still a randomization to it, but it's like a guarantee that you're going to see all the new content in one run.
Yeah, their storytelling so far is really good. I have not had a problem with it whatsoever. I love how some of them are just like little short stories that you get to go through. Yeah, I have
Yeah,
never...
no, I really enjoy the way this game is structured.
Yeah, it's good. It is good.
Shit,
It's like
incoming!
not an overabundance to the story there, but there's enough to want you to keep going. I've sometimes had issues with some of the Souls-like games that I've played that haven't had like enough meat on those bones as far as story goes. I mean, it's there, but it's all based on scribbles and random frantic NPCs and or enemies, which in some cases is really cool. In other cases, it's like a bit more meat on the bone to be appreciated.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, that one's new. Oh shit! I was not expecting that either. Okay. Aha! Yeah, this guy's new. I haven't fought him before.
Massive chunks out of their health. Be aware if you get knocked while you're in waist deep water, it just insta kills you.
Oh, that's nice.
Be careful. Sure, that's not allowed.
Woohoo!
We did it!
That was unexpected, and I
Oh,
liked
yeah.
how they pulled you into that.
Yeah, that's a fun boss fight. Oh, there's a
Always important. I was gonna
treasure
walk
chest
right
right there.
by it. That's why I had to go back to that previous world, because I was like, I found like 3 chests that I never opened. I was like, ooh, it's not a good look.
yeah. I don't know. It on some level, like early playthroughs, you just don't need to worry about that stuff too much. Like you'll find a good amount of stuff.
Right. Ooh, I almost dropped my controller. That would have been depressing.
Yeah, everybody knows you need to throw your controller if you're gonna put it down.
You know what? The games that got me through that were the Souls-likes, man, because if any game's gonna make you angry, it's gonna be one of those. And it's gonna make you good and mad.
Yeah. I feel like I've talked with you about this, but I've only beaten Dark Souls 1. I've like played a bit of 3 and a bit of Elden Ring.
Yeah, how much of Elden Ring did you play?
I had like 10, 12 hours, something like that.
Oh my god. Yeah, you... I've got 3 words for you. God, skin, duo.
Okay.
Fuck that boss. I would rather fight so many different things in that game than fight those freaking bastard pair. They are just... Ugh. I spent hours, okay? Hours. Multiple tries. Just to learn that you could put them to sleep. I was very, very angry when I learned that, because the whole thing is it's still tricky. It's not just like, oh, you can put them to sleep, they're gonna die now. No. These guys, as you kill them, there's this large health bar, and you're like, oh, I killed one of the 2. Awesome. You start to fight the other one, and then out of nowhere, a portal opens up, and the one you just killed is back again. The trick to defeating them is you have to kill them simultaneously.
Oh.
So putting them to sleep makes this a bit easier, because then you can sit there and beat up one, get him to so much health, put him to sleep, and then do the same to the other.
Right.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. There's a book over here.
Oh.
There's a castle. Like, you talk to some lady who tells you that, like, her dad's being held at a castle. So you, like, head off to the coast, and then there's a castle, and you, like, you work your way through that, and that was fine. There's, like, a boss down on the beach out of, like, the very
Through a
tail
door?
end.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had spent a couple hours fighting him, and I don't know, I was like level 12 or 13, something like that, and then I just, after spending forever fighting him, find out that the recommended, or, you know, just like went online and just like, is there tips or tricks how to do this? Like, what should I be doing? 'Cause this just sucks, and I'm getting...
I did the exact same thing, Because what you're supposed to do, if I remember correctly, is there. Her father resides in that castle.
Damn it!
And there is a trick to actually completing that quest. I did it wrong, come to find out. Like, you're talking to her and her sending you there, that's one thing, but then there's something else. There's a trick to it that I don't remember if it makes the boss easier or harder. But that game, I haven't went back in a while. I put like 300 hours into it, okay? And I still haven't beat it. I have not beat it. And that's the disgusting part about it. It's like I have like 300 hours in this game and I have not beat it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I have a ridiculous number of hours in Grand Theft Auto 5, but it's all online.
Right.
And I wouldn't say I've beat that game. I, like, have done maybe, like, an hour of actual single player. I haven't even unlocked all 3 characters. So it's like, you can get a lot of enjoyment and a lot of hours out of something without finishing it. And still,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Consider that, like, a completed game. Like, what was the Fallout 4?
Oh,
It's kind of the same way. I played a ton of that, but didn't actually like beat the game
You know what
for a
stopped
long
me?
time.
Stopped me from beating Fallout 4? The fact that I couldn't make it to where all my companions would be cool with it. I stopped right there because I was like, man, I agree with everybody's point. All right, this is where I'm going to stop the game. That's literally, I got to like the, God, what is it called? The, where they had all the replicants and, God, I can't remember what they're called.
The Institute?
Yes, the Institute. I got there, was dealing with all that, and then I learned, I was like, I'm not going to be able to do this the way I want. This really bums me out, and I just stopped playing. I know it's, like, horrible, but...
Oh, that's whatever. So, I've played through that game twice. Not like, I mean, I made 2 characters. In my first character, I got like super into the gun crafting and intelligence stuff, and basically, you know, ended up on the classic Bethesda stealth archer. I had like a laser gun that did a bajillion damage to unsuspecting targets, but I was just like super frail, so I was just crouched everywhere, and I was just like, this
You were a
sucks.
glass cannon.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And so I just like, I don't know, which is fine if you like know what's happening or like where all the secrets and stuff are. Like, if you know what you're doing, it's fine, but if you're trying to figure things out, you need to just be like kind of tanky to just survive when the game smacks you. So I made a second character, decided to go like more heavy on the role playing, picked a female character, went like tanky melee build. It's just like trying to find as much ridiculous stuff. Just, you know, basically she saw her husband get killed, her child get stolen, and then like her entire world collapse. I'm just like, yeah, she'd probably have a psychotic break. So she was just like running around with a Bowie knife stabbing things and just became like a super ninja. And there's like a quest line where you find somebody who's like super big on these old comic books, and so he runs like a radio show in one of the little areas of the city, and then you can help him by becoming like the silver bullet detective.
Yeah.
Did that whole quest line because he was like the one person that she like could actually connect with. And you get to like this final room where your friend is being held at gunpoint, and just the way that I had built my character up to that point, there's no way that I could completely like I couldn't start that fight, kill everybody, and save my friend. Like I save scummed the hell out of it. Did like spend like hours trying to figure it out, and just kind of like came to like a nice like personal like mental story finish where it's just like there's the one person that I actually connected with in this world. Like I was too like by doubling down on the power to like make me strong ended up like causing him to die.
Right.
Like it was just this kind of like really nice like little bittersweet moment. I was just like, that's probably like where this game should end for this character that I've made. Like it just fits too well. And then I put the game down, and it wasn't until like, and it, you know, I'd spent 60 or 70 hours just doing that. Just and then I was talking with a friend sometime later, and they're like, "Oh man, you got to play the end and just whatever." And then I went back and actually just spent the handful of hours just beeline the main quest and
What I should
beat
do
the
is
game. But it just wasn't like nearly as satisfying as that
that moment,
ending
right.
that I had gotten to myself.
Yeah,
Now I
for
forget
me,
what triggered that whole story.
like, I can't even remember where I got to. Besides, I know it was at the Institute, and I was not happy with the direction that I had to go, so I was like, I'm just gonna put it down. But then, I think shortly after that, Fallout 76 came out, and, at first, there was no NPCs, it was just a wasteland of nothing. I mean, you had to make your own fun, besides the creatures and shit in the game that tried to kill you, which wasn't bad. So I got really involved in that for a while, and then they brought NPCs and actual stories into it, and there's a campaign, and the cool thing is, so far as I know, they haven't sunsetted anything. That means all the stories that have ever been there are still there. So
Nice.
it's turning out to be like any other Fallout game, except it just has, multiplayer.
Yeah, and it's a slow drip rather than just everything's there right from the get-go.
I mean, it all depends on who you know and where to go. If you can find one of those people that have like all the recipes and all the plans and they're just giving them away to everybody, that can make a huge time management leap in that game. Because some of the very things that you need to do is learn how to cook or grab recipes or this or that to unlock certain badges in the game that give you progress into certain places that allow you to purchase things that you wouldn't normally be able to purchase with gold bullion, which is which I don't believe you can actually even buy the gold bullion. You can't, I don't think. I mean, you can have like the season pass or whatnot, and the more you do throughout the game, kind of like how there's a battle pass in Diablo 4, as you do more things, you unlock more shit for that battle pass, whatever. There's ways to earn gold bullion like that, but I don't think you can right out buy it. I might be wrong, but I just thought it was kind of cool how you couldn't just cheat the system and buy a whole bunch of this credit and just be like, I'm going to make my character obscenely retarded. You still had to work for all that shit. Like, I started a new character, and I've been a first member for, like, ever. And I'm sitting there like, man, I enjoy doing all the little things, but at the same time, I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of the issue I have with the Souls-like games, is that there's a very fine line between struggling against a challenge and wasting my time on something.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I don't know. So like when I was playing Elden Ring, that I was fighting that boss down on the coast, and basically I'd been told, like, or I looked it up, and I needed to be like 12 levels higher than I was, and I was like, okay, well, it took me 8 hours to get to level 12, so that's another 8 hours, and I went and just like ran ahead to see, what was in the world, like just kind of started exploring other areas. Was there something you wanted to check out in
Oh,
here?
no.
Or did you want
No, we're good. We can just keep going. We're just here to earn, so... And just keep
Sure.
trudging. Which right now I'm at almost the amount I need. We still need about 400 scrap. But yeah, go on.
Oh, so I just like there was another direction I was heading that I could actually go further. I'm trying to remember. Because I like headed out into a swamp, and there was a guy who had like it's like boxing gloves, but they were like pots that he had on his hand.
And he was selling crayfish, right? Or, well,
Something like that. He
stole a medallion, technically.
Yeah, something along those lines. But like, so I had run because there's like a busted church was the spot that I had like actually spent time, and then I just ran from there, got to the guy with the gloves. There's like a whole town, and there's a bridge to another area where the bridge was blocked. It's like the arcane school.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I was just like running past all these enemies because it's a Souls-like. You don't have to fight anything if you don't want to. And it's just like I had heard that this map was huge. I had invested like 10 or 12 hours, seen like a tiny little fraction. Like after I did that run, I realized I'd seen like maybe a third of how far I'd expanded the map. I knew that the map goes like further north and south, and then also expands off to the sides. I'm just like, this is like, it was just too much. And it was
I feel you.
If I'm just gonna like toil through all of this, it's just, I don't know, just didn't hit me the right way.
Yep, that game is, I do love it. It's one of like, I'm a big fan, but I haven't beat it. It's one of those ones that I put down, and I'll probably go back to it, but I play like every Souls like that comes out if I can get my hands on it.
Yeah.
Got a big one coming our way.
My thing about Elden Ring, it is huge. It is. And you know what? It's definitely one of those games that I've looked up, and I have tried my best to find shit for walkthroughs, because there's some areas of the game that I'm just like, I don't want to mess this up. I want to do this right. So I can definitely understand the feeling of it being overwhelming, because it is freaking big, and there's so many hidden little stories within it, and they're hidden too. They're not. It's not always just like, oh, here's your story. This is what's gonna happen. This is what you should do. There can be a secret way of doing something, and there's not a single hint of it anywhere, other than the fact that you just stumble upon it.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I like that stuff, and I like how, and it's just like visually, it's a very beautiful game. And like the combat's good. I mean, it's been good since Dark Souls, but it just felt like here's 3 times the size, 5 times the size, whatever, Dark Souls. I don't know, it had a very, like, I've played this game feel to it.
Did you ever
and
play...
I didn't get to what was new.
I can understand that. By any chance, I have to know, did you ever play, because this is another one that I still have not beaten. I finally got further than I've ever been before, about a month or 2 ago, and then I put it down for a while. Sekiro, Shadow Dies Twice.
No.
Man, that game.
I know that one, they really changed up the combat. It's a lot more fast-paced, right?
Oh my god, is it? But the parrying system's really nice. It really is. It's better than the whole, in my opinion, the shield parry. The shield parry I've always sucked at in Dark Souls. Horrible at it. Sekiro, the parrying system's freaking awesome, but the thing is they what's the word I'm looking for? They compensated for you being able to parry well. They did. Because those bosses in that game, are they are on a whole different level of just ass kicking, because there's a boss that I've been stuck on, and I've restarted the game twice. I'm on my second run through. The first time I got stuck on every direction of the game that I could go. I got stuck on the boss blocking my way because it was just outrageous. Like, I finally beat Lady Butterfly, and I was like ecstatic. I was like, oh my god, she's finally dead. The witch is dead. However, the boss that you fight in the palace, which is the main protagonist that's fucking everything up in the whole story, when you fight him the first out of, like, I don't even freaking know, probably like 7 times in the game, I hate this guy, okay? I hate him. I've gotten to the point where I got so good at parrying his moves, I finally beat him. I thought I beat him. And then his stage 2 came out, and I wanted to cry. Because I was like, I've never even beat his stage 1, and now there's a stage 2? But then again, yeah. I've heard that people talk about it. They're all like, well, that's because you don't go directly for the palace. You try to do that area more towards, like, so many hours into the game after you've already been so far. And, yeah. That is the one game I've had to put down multiple times because it's just gotten so hard that I'm just like, dude, I need a break. I gotta walk away.
Yeah.
So I can understand the whole feeling of, like, dude, I've been fighting. Like, I've done streams for Wulong, that I was sitting there fighting a boss for 2 whole sessions, 4 hours. And that's what people got to watch. Me getting my ass kicked for 2.5 hours.
When I was trying to beat this game on Apocalypse, by the way, there's a secret back here. I sent the I sent the elevator back up. You can see, if you stand out here, you can see the symbols in all the windows.
That's how you open the... which is right through this wall, isn't it?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Wow, that's why I could never get it. Alright. Whoa. Okay. How the hell do you... See, just put it in that same order that they had.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to go back outside and look at that again. That's why they didn't make it a normal door. Okay, so...
We got Snail, Wind, Tron, Snail. Or whatever names you want to come up with for those.
What was the third to last one again?
Tron. Looks like a little robot guy. Well, I know it's not that one. That's already Snail, so... Is that it? Nope. No.
Dang it. I just have to look at it again. It's the top one that I couldn't remember.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Oh, and that's why. You have to be way back there, and I was messing it up. That's why, okay. Alright. That'll help immensely. Huh.
Yeah, I spent like a week trying to beat the final boss of this game on Apocalypse. That was just like 2-hour sessions at night. Just learning.
2-hour sessions, yeah, I can understand that. Dang it, how did I get it wrong again? Am I looking at that wrong and I just mixed those two up? Horrible at this. Boom, yeah, that's what I did. I mixed those two in the center up. That's the only thing I did wrong. I was about to mess that up again. My God.
Are you? I don't think you're lining these up right.
Probably not. Oh, you gotta do... No.
Well, no. So this on the door matches this one down here,
Right.
but you want to go from top center
Okay.
down. So like, this one's gonna be the snail, the one that looks like a circle with
With the
like the
two
pinch coming off to the side.
Okay.
Um,
Okay,
And then-
that's what I was doing wrong, because the top and bottom are both snails, right?
yeah.
Which is this one, correct?
No.
Then you're talking about... See, my... Oh, that's the
That's-
snail? Okay.
That's the that's the top. So that's like top, second, third, and then ground
Oh.
floor.
Okay, and the top one was... Not this one, but... Wasn't it that one?
No, that's a I call that one deer.
Deer? Oh, no,
Yeah.
no. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Now I finally understand what you mean. Wow, I'm an idiot. You're good. Wow. Okay, so each symbol, this is what the one you consider snail, right?
No, that's wind. The one right next to it is
That's
snail. That one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then this should be this one, and then it should be that one. I did it wrong again. My God.
I think you might have got those middle ones mixed up again.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, you wanted the wind was the
Got it. Like that? Or did I mix it?
the center one needs to go one click off to the right. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Yeah, I would have never guessed the elevator, though. And I was totally looking at the wrong side of the circle that whole time, and then when you were saying I was doing it wrong, I was like, what does he mean? And then I thought... I messed it up like 3 times.
I could use that.
Oh, blooming
Yeah.
heart. Sweet.
No. You haven't done the Cathedral of Omens yet, have you?
Cathedral of Omens. I don't...
It's like a...
So.
It's just a big room that is... It has like a sundial type
Nope.
thing.
No. No, I have not.
Yeah, that one rubs me the wrong way. 'Cause it, like... It wants a very specific answer, but it has a way that you can correctly answer it
Really?
in like multiple, like it can be answered a couple different ways, technically correct, given the rules that it lays out, and then it, I don't know, it's just, you just have to like find the one correct way to do it, and there's no real rhyme or reason to it from what I can tell. Just-
Okay, I got 2 trade points that I gotta use real quick. Alright. Let's see if I have enough, actually. Hey, we got enough. I can jump back to my world, and we can just continue the story, finally. Once we find a... I mean, I guess we could just go back, or we can just finish to the end of this. Fight the boss.
Yeah, we can run through this dungeon. I'm gonna have to change up my loadout for this this boss fight though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
this is
there's a actually. Oh, never mind. This is different.
This is
than
the
what I was
platform
thinking.
boss, isn't it? I don't remember. And I went the wrong way. Anyway.
No, I think this is the. It's a guy by a tree. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah, this guy does a lot of damage.
I can see that.
I'm out. One sec, reloading.
Ooh, dang, you're right about that damage. Holy shit.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, you want
We want to shoot these little egg things before they hatch.
Let's get him.
I think this is one of the few bosses that doesn't have a like alternate kill thing
Really?
for him. Yeah, I think it's just
Ooh, get
just a
off
straight
me.
up kill the man.
Dang it, she downed me again. She's gonna try to down you.
Thanks for that.
Are you serious right now? That's because I got... that's my bad.
It's all good.
Hey, I owe you one. Looks like I'm full up.
He's almost dead. Got you with that root rot.
Yeah. Ooh.
This ain't looking good.
The root rot was not letting me reload that whole time.
Yeah.
That's why it was taking me
Root
so
rot.
long.
Root rot's brutal.
Because it makes you cough and then it's just like, oh, I'm walking now. That's not good.
Won't fit.
It also interrupts any animations you were in the middle of. Oh, there's a chest right here.
Oh yeah, I was gonna miss it again. Worst thing is it won't kill my character though.
It's just obnoxious.
Yes. Yeah, if you ever decide to pick Elden Ring back up again. So do you have like just are you playing it? You said you're playing Xbox, right?
I mean, I have Xbox. I have Elden Ring on my PC though.
Oh. See, that wouldn't suck if I didn't have mine on my PS4. Sadness. The only reason I have it on my PS4 in my defense is because I had to have the statue, and I got the special edition. I was like, dude, I had to have that. It was my first one that I've ever actually purchased.
What did you get with it?
I got this awesome art book. I got the statue, which he stands at like, you know, Milena, or, you know, that one insane boss that everybody was talking about for like ever.
Yeah, the Lemmy Sola her boss.
Yeah. Well, I got a big statue of her. She's probably about, I don't know, if you took the original Switch and stand it on its side, she's about that tall. It's really nice.
Oh, jeez.
Actually.
Nice.
You also, the whole box she comes in folds out to be like this really beautiful stand made out of this like really expensive cardboard. So it's like, all right, that was cool. You also get the entire soundtrack, which is insanely big. And seems like there's something else. Oh, and they send you a tiny Elden Ring. so to speak.
Nice. Did you want to go back to
Oh yeah, that's right. My
Neruden by the
Yep.
thing?
Yes. Yes! You're right about that. Thanks for reminding me. I get into conversation and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah. No worries.
That's really awesome that you can have the adventure mode separate from the... That is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Alright. Whoops. The goodies are mine now. Oh no! Wait, I have to go back and get more of that galvanized iron. God dang it. There's plenty of it there thanks to you, but I should have remembered it before I ran here. One more trip back to Board 13.
If I could just hand some off to you. I have
Right.
45 on me right now.
Yeah, that would work. I just didn't buy enough the last time I was there. So, you watch anime, right? I think I asked before.
Yeah.
So, have you watched any Jujutsu Kaisen?
I have. I've only seen the first season. I know that they just started doing the second season or something along those lines.
I wanna cry. I am up to date on my episodes with season 2, and all I want to do is cry. Well, no, I'm gonna take that back. I have one to watch, and it's the one I don't want to watch. If you ever cared about your anime characters, you'll know what I mean, because the first season was absolutely amazing. Loved it.
Hey, you're back.
I
What can I do to
learned to
help?
really appreciate some of the characters in there, and I will tell you this much: season 2 is an onslaught. Everyone is going to die. That's how I feel about it. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like everyone is going to die. Where I'm at, there's been so much death already, and I'm not okay with it.
Yeah.
It's hardcore, dude. It's amazing. Each fight is top notch, and it is amazing, but it's super, super depressing, and I
I'll be
wasn't
here
ready
when you
for
get
some of
back.
it. Like, I went in not reading any of the manga or anything like that, and I got my friend into it, and they started binge watching. It was right before season 2 came out, and I hadn't started season 2, and he comes over for D&D, and he's like, so, you watched that Jujutsu yet? I'm like, no. He's all like, oh, you haven't. And I'm like, what the hell's that supposed to mean? He's like, you might not want to. I'm like, why? He's like, Attack on Titan. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it's worse. It's like, no. He's like, nothing. It's Game of Thrones if it had a fucking anime. And I was like, are you kidding me? He's like, no, everything's gonna die. You don't get attached.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I watched it. originally, so I'd probably want to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah,
'Cause I
dude.
definitely remember really liking it. They did a bunch of like really smart stuff with like, I don't know, just like they made full use of that. Like that's one of the few shows where I actually watched the intro because it actually like
It gives you hints and shit.
yeah, I guess it gives you hints, but it also just like plays into them like misleading you on like character
Oh yeah.
connections and stuff like that. Like
yeah.
it was very like I don't know. It's just a very smart show.
Yes, and,
And
the
then
way
on top
they,
of that, it's just like animated really well. It was so good all around.
the way that they do the intro for season 2, because they start in the past on season 2, and it takes you back to Gojo and his day at Jujutsu High, and how everything came to be. And yeah, dude, it's a clustered fucking mind fuck. I am just going to be out with it like that because I am so scared to continue watching, and there's this huge freaking stipulation right now on one of my favorite characters if they're alive or dead, and I'm just like, I want her to be alive. Alive, 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 god damn it. And then to find out how she gets supposedly taken out by one of my most hated characters on the opposite side, it's just like, it's not cool. Alright, which way's the boss? I totally forget.
Oh, the final boss?
Yeah, because I think I've done everything here, haven't I?
I don't know.
Well, if you look
It's this big tower with the real big light above it.
because there's certain areas of this map just can't go to, right?
Yeah.
Where it stays darkened.
Yeah, unfortunately the map has not I don't have your I don't have your line of sight on everything.
Gotcha.
Map.
Well, if you want to see what I mean by that on my my feed right now for Twitch, you'll know what I'm talking about as far as the darkness goes.
Yeah, I feel like there were dungeons on the second world that we didn't get to all of them.
Okay.
I might be misremembering that because I've been helping another friend run through the game as well.
All right. Well, if there might be more areas, let's just try to push those directions that I either A, can or cannot go through.
Now here, let's take the world stone because I think we got. I don't know. Everything's blurring together.
Oh yeah, you're good. All right, so this is what I've got for. Looks like I've got all the checkpoints, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Will it tell you if there's missing checkpoints, or it just won't be there?
It'll tell you if you found a door and you didn't go through it. It'll have a like grayed out circle with a question mark.
Yeah, I don't see any of that.
Try the Timeless Horizon.
Timeless Horizon.
Okay.
Like I haven't.
Oh yeah, there's dungeons that we haven't
Okay.
not done in here.
Okay. Good. Glad I didn't just go running for the door then. I really should upgrade this shotgun when I get. know what? I finally realized what your outfit reminds me of.
Hmm.
Wizardmon from Digimon. I don't know if you like, if you know about the original Digimon in the cartoon.
Get ready.
I do. I was like a diehard Pokemon kid, so
Oh, I was both, man. I was hardcore into Pokemon, but then when Digimon came out, I was all like, hell yeah.
I don't know. I remember thinking the monsters were really cool looking for Digimon. I just like, I don't know. They just didn't, for whatever reason, when I was like 8 or 10 or whatever it was. Just,
Yeah, I was like, I enjoyed it. Some of it was a little cringe, that's for sure.
yeah. Well, anime was a little cringe in general back then.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Granted, some anime today has. Oh. I,
Oh yeah, no. It's
yeah. There's some anime out there that my buddy's like, check this out. And I'm all like, watch 20 minutes of it. No. No. Like, all my friends really enjoy Food Wars. I could never get into it. I was like, no, I'm not a fan. Just not. I like food.
There's what? There's an anime that's like got like 3 seasons or something where like the main character is a slime and it's like
Oh, I've actually...
the guy
once-
I died and
We got
reincarnated as a
yep.
slime or something like that.
Yep, I've heard good things actually about that. And then there's another one that my friends tell me, they're all like, you should really check out How Not to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon. I'm all like, really? And he's like,
Yeah, that one's actually like surprisingly good.
because the whole reason
my sisters recommended that one to me.
I was told that, I should check it out, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not really big into cutesy anime. They're like, you'll like it, just watch it. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, well, it's actually more like a D&D sort of
Right.
thing. It's just like this
Like
it's
another
this world where like D&D parties just go adventure into like this endless labyrinth.
Okay.
And the whole like picking up girls is just like the main character is like in love with the I don't know, like the #1 dungeon adventure chick.
Ah, gotcha.
So he's like trying to become a good delver in order to impress her.
Okay, I get you.
And then there's just, like other aspects to it.
My top anime of all time would have to be... Oh my good lord, man!
That's an after. Oh, I just worried I just killed you.
No, one of my top animes of all time would have to be Full Metal Alchemist. That is one
Yeah,
of my... But Brotherhood. I like them both, but my favorite is Brotherhood. The retelling that's close to the manga was definitely my favorite.
Yeah, that was one I'd only watched. I watched like bits and pieces when it originally came out, and that's actually the one that I've been kind of working my way through recently.
The original or Brotherhood?
Brotherhood.
Oh yes.
I was told that the original one is like where the animators or the animation house deviated from the original story, and so
The reason being is that at the time of the original, the anime wasn't finished. Supposedly, that's what I've been told at least.
yeah, the manga, the like story
Yeah,
hadn't been made, so they just like
they went
started
with it.
making shit up.
I don't even remember what the end fight to the original is. But I tell you this, the Brotherhood is freaking amazing. Amazing. The fact that they were able to do that with the same, like, you know...
Yeah, I really liked Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was my favorite for a long time. I really enjoyed Mob Psycho 100.
That was really good, too. A little fuzzy on how it ended. Can't remember exactly, but I watched that one pretty religiously as well.
We got a secret room back
Yeah, I
here.
was just grabbing the little piece of scrap that I missed. This room?
Yeah.
The hell did we open that? Whoa! Oh, there it is. Yeah, where are you at in Brotherhood right now? Do you remember?
It's been several months since the last time. I really don't watch TV all that much.
Right. Yeah, you were saying that before. Sweet ring.
There is an electrical thing. If you look through that little hole right there.
Oh. Do you have to shoot that?
Yeah. There you go. And that door opens.
Oh, that's freaking sweet.
Yeah, it's... I think they had just revealed that, over the, like, head army dude was one of the...
Homunculi.
No, that wasn't...
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, but he, like, so he's a simulacrum, or whatever.
Homunculus.
Homunculus, that's it. And like they've just been attacked. Like
Has Greed been introduced yet? And
Greed,
Prince.
is that in like Invincible guy?
Yeah, the dude that turns all black because of his shield.
Right. Yeah.
So, alright, so you have the original embodiment of Greed, which is the dude that he... And then you have Prince Zing, I think, which is the other character that shows up with the small girl and the tiny little panda. I don't know if they were from the other country.
Yeah, the faraway
Yeah.
kingdom. Yeah.
Has Prince Zing taken on Greed as his homunculus?
No.
Okay, well then, you have some really good stuff coming.
Okay.
That is all I'll say. Because
Come on.
my favorite, like the whole series is my favorite, but my favorite moment is the relationship between Greed and Prince Zing and how it grows is just Like, talking about it right now, I'm getting goosebumps, okay?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so good.
Cover me! Big one coming our way!
Oh, jeez. That was gross. I just did 6,000 damage to that guy.
Good lord.
Yeah, like I've been enjoying it as I've watched it. It's just, I don't know.
They're coming!
Oh,
It used to be so like
Keep it up!
there's a very there was a unhealthy stretch of my life where I was just snagging food, like dining out or just catching fast food on the way home, and then I would sit and watch a couple episodes of anime or something.
I got you.
And that was just kind of like my nightly ritual. And then when I don't know, ended up putting on a bit of weight, and it's just like, hey, I should probably not be doing this. Fortunately, the anime disappeared with that
I gotcha.
mindset. So I'll still like sit down and watch it, but it's just kind of like I feel like I kind of have to go out of my way to get into that.
I understand. I get that. Sweet! I just maxed out, I think my Alchemist card. Yes, I did.
Noise, noise. Get that regen potion
Elixir of life.
or revival potion.
That's pretty dope. Even though I'm gonna probably, once I hit the next world, swap it out for a different one.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing. I've been like, I'm just gonna sit here and level each one of these up to 10 as I go. Holy cow, that boss fight. Yep, I need an ammo re-up.
Sure.
Yeah, I never have enough, like, well, I guess. Bunch of goodies now.
Oh yeah, don't feel like you need to use concoctions. It's definitely like a late game thing. Like it's kind of nice to have, but
Right.
it's just like having an extra ring, but it costs you 500 scrap every 60 minutes.
Ah. What the hell are we fighting down here?
This is just like a big old platforming trash mob fight. You're more just like exploring a dungeon space rather than fight a boss.
Everyone okay?
Yeah. Ninja Khaled, yes, there is crossplay as far as I know between Xbox and PC. I mean, more the merrier. We also are party joined on Discord, though, if that helps as well.
Loading up.
We might have another party member.
Oh boy.
Which, if you have Discord, you can send me a friend request. I am the exact same Twitch logo is also my Discord logo. Or, God, the name is the same. It escapes me right now. The word I was looking for. It happens to me way more often than I like. Because I'm
Should be able to just send that Discord URL.
I'm terrible at that because I'm using the actual app on my PC. I know that sounds crazy, so I'm not actually using my browser for it.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Let's see if this works.
Whoops. Ah, yeah, that works too.
Yeah, it'll just, if anybody clicks on that, it'll pull into the browser and then they can just link in.
That works.
Can't carry anymore.
And Ninja, you might have to send me a friend request on Xbox, or because I have it as friends only right now, or over Remnant. I'm not sure how.
Not enough room.
We want to chill right here.
Yeah.
Be careful. I'm sure that's not the last of them.
Jeez.
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I don't see where he wouldn't be able to. If he has it through Steam... Oh, now I know why he told us to chill here. Man, is there... You know, what I can do is I can just make it to where my shit's public, and if he can find my game. Time to look it up.
PC Game Pass users and Xbox players can play together.
Oh. Yay.
So I don't think if you have it on Steam, I don't know if we can.
Yay. Sorry about that, Ninja. I'm not sure that we can actually play together because you have yours on Steam, and we have ours on either Xbox or the Xbox Game Pass. My apologies. Sweet. Oh, there's more. See, I
But wait,
overlooked that
there's
kind
more.
I always overlook that shit. Let me up there, dang it. There we go. Yeah, because it's usually more the merrier there, Ninja. It's just, is not aware of the not being able to play with people from Steam, which I find really weird, considering I believe the first one you could just play with whoever, minus, of course, if you... Well, no. I believe even the PS4 one you can play with anybody.
I'm not sure. I never played the first one.
It's got some of the same elements, but it did not take off like this one did. I mean, it did, but it didn't. It's still, like, it did really, really well. It's just, it's not the same. It is totally not the same.
Yeah, one of my friends, before Remnant 2 came out, was telling me that he really enjoyed the first one. And that's why he was looking forward to the second one.
Yeah, I actually started replaying the first one in preparation of the second. But then the second one came out, and I was like, well, I'll just go back and forth. I'll play the first one, then some of the second one. No, I started playing the second one, and I didn't play the first one no more. Horrible. I've actually considered, since it's on Game Pass, restarting it and going through it again. I literally, the only reason I ever own a Sony or a PlayStation is for their exclusives, and that's it. And that's the saddest thing about it.
Yeah. I mean, I have a Switch for the same reason.
Yeah, true.
It's basically just, it was a Breath of the Wild machine. And Tears of the Kingdom now, as well.
Yeah,
I've played, like, a couple other things, but that's, like, the majority of its use has been through that.
I was thinking about starting to stream some Nintendo games, actually, since I have it all hooked up and ready to stream. I just haven't.
I don't know, there's a lot of good stuff on the Switch. I was watching, my sister was playing
I think we're good.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah, I've always wanted to get into those, dude. Like the last Mario game that, obviously Smash Bros, I own that. I own Mario Kart. I really, really, really wanted to get into all of the, like, OG, like, Mario games, like Luigi's Mansion, Paper Mario, for, like, the 3DS and the 2DS, because I have those as well, but there hasn't been really a way to stream those, so it's like, unless you get a modded one, which costs a huge amount.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause if I had a modded 2DS or 3DS, like, I technically could stream my 3DS games, but only my 3DS games through, like, Snickers Stream over my PC. But yeah, sorry for interrupting. You can go on with the, because I'm actually not that familiar with Luigi's Mansion. I've only, like, I remember the Haunted Mansion game from, like, shit, the GameCube era.
Yeah, I mean, she was the one playing it. I was just kind of like, when I was walking through the room, I would just sit down and watch for a bit, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
Right. How is it looking, though? Like, I don't know if you played any other OG ones or not, but...
I did not, but the latest one was, I don't know, it looks good. It looks like it was fun. It was just, you know, very just...
Cool.
I don't know.
Like, I'm a big Fire Emblem fan.
Just cutesy.
Honestly. Right. Well, that's Mario, though. I mean, I really wanted to play the Mario RPG, though. Really, really bad. Really bad.
Yeah, because they just came out with a remaster or a remake of that, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, that might be the game that gets me into streaming my Nintendo Switch. As much as, like, I want to do Breath of the Wild, which I have and have not beaten. I know, again, terrible backlog is absolutely horrendous. It is. It's horrendous. Most of my friends that look at me, I'm like, why do you have all these games and you've never played them? I was like, it's not that I haven't played them. It's just I haven't beaten
I like
them.
that.
Rupture Cannon. Ooh.
Yeah, that gun's pretty cool. It's like a sci-fi shotgun.
Yeah. It's nasty looking for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I'm not like a play a bunch of games kind of guy. I will go through a period where I'm like trying out a bunch of different stuff, but then inevitably I'll get caught on a game, and that will just be like what I play for way too long.
That's the majority of actually my friends and stuff too. They're very like adamant of like, we're sticking with this one, we're gonna beat it. Now some of my friends though also been playing like Baldur's Gate on the side because that game is just horrendously big and it has so many endings.
Yeah.
Is that the end of this dungeon?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we hit that secret room where we climbed around in the vents and shot the electric cord, and then we got the secret treasure in here.
Right on. Sweet. Yeah, I definitely there's so many games that I want to play, so many games that I have that I should play, and I've just all like, I go to play it and I'm just like, man, I don't really want to play that right now. I really want to go play this online game that I've, you know, not this one per se, but I get addicted to Warhammer 40k Darktide really easily. Because it has that total feel of like Left 4 Dead, but it's in space and you get to be, well, in short, you become a prisoner to become less of a heretic.
I know like next to nothing about the 40k universe other than it's just like ridiculously deep and the people that like it love it.
It is retardedly deep. I'm just now trying to skim the surface because I've been playing the minis like forever, but never really got into the actual lore, and I'm actually trying to pick up one of the new tabletop systems and run a game off of. And yeah, the lore is insane. It's you know, the best thing that you can always go with to not be a heretic is always serve the Emperor. Or God save the Emperor.
Yeah.
Or the God Emperor. It is just... Because where I'm at, it's before he was the goddess. Right now, he's just the emperor in the books I'm reading. I'm technically going through old lore. My friends tell me, they're like, you need to go through the new stuff. I was like, but I want to go through the old stuff first. They're like, it's the new stuff you need to care about. I'm like, but there's so much that I've missed. He's like, you'll never reach the bottom, ever. I'm like, probably not.
Yeah.
On to our next dungeon, wherever that may be.
And we... Pretty sure we got you the long gun that was in the ship, right?
Yeah.
So rude. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Yes! We did it!
Whoa. I guess. So, what kind of work do you do?
I make jewelry.
Really?
Yeah.
Kind of jewelry.
Kind of like dainty stuff. It's I work for a company that started out as an Etsy shop, so it's like personalized necklaces and stuff.
No shit.
But I'm in the metalsmithing department, so I make rings and bracelets and earrings.
Okay. I have never talked to anybody that's ever worked for Etsy before. Like, that is the last thing I expected you to say. Is that I work for Etsy in the metalworking department. I'm like, what?
Oh no, I'm not. I don't work for Etsy. So Etsy's like a
Oh, okay, you're a partnership with
a
the
distribution.
company. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you
so,
still make things for part of.
correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
But it started as an Etsy shop. I guess it still technically exists as an Etsy shop, but it's gotten to a point where we have our own website, like digital storefront that's separate.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yep, my significant other works at a place called Charles Rivers, which is a place where they get to deal with all of that fun, COVID and all that. They're the people that tries to make the medicine for all that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's not exactly what you'd think. She's not like in a lab doing that stuff. She's actually part of the welding department where they fix everything, all of like the metals of the building and such. They repair cages for like the mice and everything, all that crazy shit. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, she tried working in in one of the other departments, but she didn't like the idea of you know, because some of those, like the rats and stuff that they have to use, you know, like they have to be put down afterwards because they have diseases in them that, you know, run rapid would be very, very, very bad.
Yeah.
So, it's all just part of making medicine, I guess, you know. Shit's crazy the more I've heard about it, and I'm just like, wow. But the cool thing is her company, any like critters that can be, get adopted out. That aren't in like super like heavy studies. That would be like
Well,
against...
I'd have to imagine that there's also like what's the term? The control group, like the animals that just don't get any.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Just to like have a baseline.
You know what I just realized what these guys look like? The eyes. They're almost identical, actually, which is kind of weird. The Matrix.
Yeah.
Where they pull the person out of the tub, so to speak.
Yeah. The squids.
Yeah, the squids.
Yeah. No, there's a ton of this game is just referential.
Which is awesome in its own right.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a good game. I have no complaints whatsoever. It was a good price. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, there's...
Oh, snap. We need to go back up this elevator.
Yeah, I saw that too.
It's weird, I've never seen this as like it's always been on the way up. I've never seen it on the way down.
Another ring! Good lord, how many rings do I have now?
Crazy.
Holy shit! God, what are the best rings in the game? I'll just equip those.
I don't... I mean, it's so build dependent. If you want just like generic ones,
Well,
that
I made my character like initially because I didn't know who was going to be playing this on Xbox and such as a solo that could just tank it. You know, trying to make them as tanky as possible, being able to take that numerous amount of hits. That's what I was trying to, and put out the damage though as well.
yeah, I have a shield build.
Nice.
That's fairly tanky just because you're constantly generating shields.
Okay. I'll just have to eventually go through them all because there's a lot there. Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know. Like your first, when you're collecting stuff, or like when you're initially like padding stuff out,
That
it's
is a
kind of difficult.
crazy freaking outfit. What the shit?
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't even got like I don't know. I have that one armor and that's it. Dang it. I got that one helmet, and then I guess I've got a couple of different things right now, but nothing like insane. That's just freaking sweet.
Yeah. We want to go off this way. So this is, yeah, okay, there's just a treasure chest here. And then we actually want to go back up.
The elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far between that one helmet that you have with that freaking awesome Gatling gun with a tripod, that shit's freaking awesome. It's just,
Oh, the navigator's helmet.
yeah, the navigator's helmet and the
Hold on. I'm gonna trigger the elevator, but we don't want to take it down.
okay.
Yeah, there's like
Oh.
a lot of cool stuff. If you talk to Whisper, he's also gonna start selling gear for you as well.
Oh.
So that's just like scrap to get access to stuff. But
Sweet. Another ring.
who could have seen this coming?
Rings. You don't find as many amulets, that's for sure. At least I haven't yet. Not that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's by far like a lot more rings than anything else. There's a lot of amulets as well.
You know what would be cool if they did? Different backpacks.
That would be cool. I don't know what that would functionally do, but
Yeah, well, it's just kind of like I mean, does the armor really function that much, does it? I mean, it does. It has...
yeah, I mean, it determines your rolling and then
Yeah.
your damage reduction. And this is weird. This is like a bunch of rooms that I've never gone this direction through.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I think there might be something back over here.
Alright, just a sec.
Oh yeah, it's
Scrap. We always take this scrap. Sweet. Another ring. It's like you get so many of them, you're like, man, can I wear... How many does it let you wear again? Alright, it does let you wear 4, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
In most games, like, you get 2 rings. That's all you get.
You get one per hand.
Yeah. At least in this one.
Wasn't
like,
the first game only let you wear 2 rings?
I think
Remnant
so.
from the Ashes?
Yeah, I think it's only 2.
I don't know. I really enjoy the customization, like making builds and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun.
In this.
It's actually, I haven't got into it as much because I'm still early on, but if anything, I probably will get addicted to it, only for the simple fact is I'm one of those people that, I also play Magic the Gathering and I build theme decks because I get bored.
Sure.
Like, my friends, they're all like, dude, you got way too many frickin' cards. I'm all like, I get bored, man. I'm not here to collect, I'm here to build decks. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Do you like drafting?
Yeah, I actually try to go to the, when they have events at the shop, it's not, like, well, it depends on what you mean by draft. Like, you talking like getting a group of friends together and then doing the draft pack build decks that way?
Yeah, so there's the 8-man drafts, or
Yep.
you're talking about like sealed with
Yeah.
like new pre-release stuff. Yeah.
That's what I've been doing lately. Is
Yeah, both
anytime-
those are fun.
I've only ever, I keep going up one at a time. I keep coming in, like, I've never come in last yet, thankfully.
Hmm.
Knock on wood. Because the first time I was like up against my buddy at the end of it, and the only reason I beat him is because we were at a stalemate after the time ran out, and I had more cards in my deck than he did. And he was like, this is bullshit. But, still fun. I just started getting into Commander really heavy because I've actually got like close to 70 standard decks for just like 60
geez.
card.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 fully built Commanders right now, and I'm working on like 6 more at once. That's what I do when I'm like not doing D&D or playing video games. I'm usually sitting there watching anime and messing with cards. So, at least in the free time that I'm not, you know, taking care of the little ones.
Welcome.
Ooh.
Welcome. Step aboard the train.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds.
I used to play Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had, when I was in college, I started playing, and so like the local people, we all, like, the first comic shop in town opened up while I was in college, and so that started like the whole Friday Night Magic thing. So a bunch of people got into Standard, and then after a while, Modern became a thing, and I got super into that.
Yeah, for sure, man.
But I don't know. I just, a bunch of my like core friends that I made through that all kind of slowly stopped playing, and I was just, you know, one in that line that just kind of fell off over time. But
Do you still have your cards?
yeah,
It's probably a very good thing, because like how long ago was that you were like playing really heavy?
I mean, I started in 2010, or with you know, the M10 core set,
Yeah,
right around the first Zendikar release.
there you go. Because just saying, because like Dude, Magic has not only been a great friend to me, but it has also gotten me out of some hard places. Like, I've traded in cards before that I hadn't wanted to, but that's why I was saying, like, if you're ever in a hard spot and you got Magic cards, you just find somebody that wants to actually purchase them for a good price, because some of those cards, dude, are insanely priced.
Yeah. I have a foil Tarmogoyf from the original Future Sight set. Just, at least when I picked it up was $500 a pop.
Holy, it's either worse or better now.
Yeah, I got it signed by a pro player, so it's probably worse.
Then yeah,
but
you might just want to put that up and, you know, in glass.
yeah.
The most expensive card I have is a Painter's Servant, which goes for like $80. But
Yeah.
that's in my cards that aren't in my decks or anything. I actually have a box put away for cards that are just worth a lot of money, and I'm just gonna save them.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I got stun locked.
Might not be over.
I don't like this conductor of this train, yo.
Yeah.
he's kind of a dick.
Oh, before you go up, yeah, check the vent on the left there.
Vent on the left. Oh. Nice. Ooh. Can you go all the way over this?
I don't think so.
Nope. Nope.
They want you to go up the ladder here.
Wherever will this lead, I wonder?
Oh, bye, dude. That robot just missed his jump and fell.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was going through and had like a modern deck that was like my baby. It's seismic assault deck. Used
Nice.
life from loam. And
Ooh, I'm downed. I just got downed. What?
so it was Teamer, red, blue, green.
It sounds familiar.
Hello. Oh, you're down. You're down.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Hold on. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Gonna feel that later.
But just like a very heavy attrition, control-y sort of deck. A lot of fun, and I was going through and trying to foil that out,
Really?
which is why I had picked up the Tarmogoyf. But I have a playset of foil Scalding Tarns and Misty Rainforest from the original Zendikar. Have like a 7th edition Seismic Assault in foil, so it's like the back when the cards had the white borders,
Yeah.
the foils still had black borders, so those are just like really expensive for no reason. I don't know, that's...
Yeah, some of the cards, dude, are outrageous. They are. My friend of mine actually just got me 2 of the most expensive rats that I've been wanting for my deck, which is the Maronar, the original Kamigawa. He got me 2 of them, and I was like, how the hell did you get me 2?
It's a good friend.
Yeah, dude, it's like, he works at a card shop, and the thing is, though, is he works for credit. He doesn't work for cash.
You are everything.
Okay.
So he literally gets paid in
As
credit.
a reward, I will not.
So he
be
just sits
killing
there and
you.
buys magic upon magic upon magic upon magic upon magic, and I'm just like,
Like
he literally showed up here like less than a week ago, and we were playing some magic, but it turned into more like us sitting there talking about cards like it normally does. And he, halfway through, I'm looking through cards and I'm building my commanders. He just puts a box, literally a full box, a booster box of one of the newer sets, Eldraine, Wilds of Eldraine. He's like, here you go, Merry Christmas. I'm like, holy shit, dude. That's like $145 you just handed me.
Yeah.
He's like, Merry Christmas. I'm like, good lord.
Had he already opened them? Was it just like loose cards
for me
in that?
Open.
Oh, it's
no,
just
for me to
sealed
open.
product.
Yep.
Nice.
He's like, here you go. That's because he buys himself like 2 to 3 a week. Like, well, I wouldn't say a week. Probably a month.
Sure.
Because he gets the credit for it, and I'm just like, and then he'll like bring over all these boxes of bulk and everything. He's like, here, you can go through all these. See, I'm just like, the hell, dude.
Yeah, I used to have friends like that. Either like that worked for places and got credit, or like just, you know, spend a bunch of money on magic cards all the time. Like when I started playing, I bought a booster box of M10 and I bought a box of Zendikar. And
Nice.
just like I'd seen some some people playing out in the common room at college, and it was just like I'd been like wanting to play, but I had no idea, and so if I should, you know, buy some cards, make some decks. Like I knew the rough rules. And then, you know, eventually went and talked to those guys, and then one of them was just like, yeah, here, I have a bunch of just like random crap, and literally handed me like just a giant cardboard box full of just loose stuff from Shards of Alara block.
Oh man.
And so I got like a place set of Bloodbraid Elves. I had like a million Relic of Progenitus just because it was a common from that set, and it was, you know, at the time it was worthless, and now those cards are worth like
Oh my god.
$15 a pop or something. It's just like
Oh.
yeah, I don't know. So I've been on the receiving end of that. I also, like, once I got to a point where I had a huge collection, people would, you know, when a new set came out, I would buy a booster box or 2 just to like get a whole bunch of all of the commons and uncommons, and then I would trade rares to get what I wanted. Usually I was always trying to find lands because I just would build decks.
Yeah, like, my buddy, he plays to play, but he also plays to collect certain things. He doesn't try to sit there and collect all the magic cards, because that's never going to happen for anybody. Unless you're like, you've got legacy collectors that have been like, all right, grandson, this is my set from this to that. You just keep collecting for me. You know, but I don't see that being a thing. I'm sure there's people out there that have that. It's just like Post Malone, he's probably sitting there like, I'm gonna have them all.
Yeah.
Like, bought the one ring. Like, come on. The fact that there was only one is super depressing. The one ring, I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time,
Oh, so like I said, I haven't played in a long time, but I thought that there was like the One Ring. There is a like generic version, but the
Yes.
the one is
Yeah.
like there was only one special one that was
Yep.
printed.
There was only one special edition borderless full art foil. There's
Right.
only one. And Post Malone got his hands on it because this kid opened it, and the kid's like $1 million. And Post Malone's like, here you go. Here's your mill.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, to open that and then have Post Malone show up and be like, yo, I'm buying that. Like Willy
That'd be
Wonka
cool.
in a chocolate fucking factory, man. Like, good lord.
Yeah.
To be that lucky. Just, oh. Got more traits to spend.
Yeah. I don't know. Post Malone seems like he'd be a cool dude to hang out with.
Yeah. He does. For sure. I just want to play him in Magic. I'll probably lose, but I'm gonna lose bad. Considering I'm just now getting into Commander.
Yeah. I remember back when Commander was called EDH.
Oh yeah.
Elder Dragon Highlander. Oh, right. I had a couple of friends that went like super deep on it, and they were like legacy players, so they had like all of the like old cards. So they were building, commander decks that had like
The original legends in it and shit.
no, well they could have, but they were playing with like power, so like
Oh. Okay.
Moxen and Black Lotus and shit, and just like just
To see-
obscene power level.
To see a Black Lotus in person would have been wild. Frickin' wild, man. I've never seen one, ever. Not in person. Yeah, I started just by, like, playing with my friends at, like, the kitchen table kind of thing, and then my other buddy, the one that quit after going to the event, he didn't want anything to do with it anymore. He was just like, nope, nope, no. I'm gonna stick with Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm like, alright. And then I just got really hard into it, and then a friend of mine that had passed away, that I worked with at Walmart, was really big into it, so then me and his roommate, after he passed away, me have become good friends, which is the one that works at the card shop now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it started out small, and now I have what I consider a pretty large collection, but I've seen people with collections that are just obscene. Like the fact that some people have entire rooms dedicated to cards are just like, and I'm talking huge rooms.
Yeah. A lot of my old Magic friends have swapped over to arenas, and apparently once you put in, like, I don't know, maybe like a couple $100, which when you're talking about like spending with Magic cards, at least
Yeah.
like paper Magic, that's like, if you're playing competitively, that's really not that much money.
Yeah, the best part about the paper cards is that a lot of people are like, well, I had fun with this last year, you're trying to build some of this here. There's some people that just do not care about the value of the cards or anything, and they're just like, here, I want more people to play, and they just hand out the cards. But as you were saying with Arena, I could see where that could be more expensive.
Oh, no, it's so once you've like put in a certain amount of money, you can more or less hit where you just kind of go infinite. As long as you're not
Oh.
like trash at the game, you can just like play and win and get new cards and just kind of like keep a collection going. Maybe like $30 when a new set comes out, but you have all the like wild cards and dust and things to
Alright.
make whatever you want to play with, more or less. I believe we've hit everything on this world now.
Alright, cool.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's about right. I don't see anything on the map that we haven't left yet.
Just stare them to death.
Yeah, I like that ability. Whenever you use them, that's sweet. Yeah, in total we've been to 1, 2, 3, 4 dungeons.
Yeah, there's one that we came in. This
Right.
one goes to the, this one was like the golden trail heading to back to the boss area.
Right.
Um, and then there were the two extras.
Yeah, we did this one. This one's marked off.
Yeah, but there's gonna be a world stone
Oh.
on the other side of this that we can then take.
Yep,
Head
back
over to the boss
yeah,
area.
Yeah. Make it easier, less running. Good idea.
Yeah, so Arena, like there isn't as big of a financial investment to stay up to date, and then the management of all the cards is supposedly, better. 'Cause you're
Yeah,
not,
I could see that. See, part of the charm for me though is sitting there and like going through all the cards, and like I'll sit there and like roll myself a J, have a dab, cup of coffee, sit there and just read cards and listen to like audiobooks or watch anime. That's just,
Yeah. I totally get that. I love doing that. Like, there will be times where I'll be cleaning and I'll find like a random, like I bought a booster pack or something, and so I need to like sort it, and then an hour later I've just been like looking through old cards and shuffling things around and just
Yep, the same thing happens to me. Like, the only thing that I regret that I ever did as far as selling stuff is I had the original 150 Pokemon, and I had like 3 sets of it. And then I had Team Rocket, I had a whole bunch, and I ended up selling them because we were hard up for money really bad, and I had just gotten my first place, and I didn't have a choice. I was working at a really, really crappy job, and that was probably took years off my life, more than likely, because it was literally a hellhole. It was a canning factory for all sorts of different crap. And, yeah, not cool. Okay, which thing am I supposed to use? Does it matter? Secret key?
the Seeker's Keys. We can go do that Decorum Cipher thing as well.
Okay. Whoops. So, should we do the cipher before or after?
So there's gonna be a world stone right before the boss, so we can head up into that and then
Okay.
go back over to the custodian's place.
Sounds good to me. Yep, I've been playing Magic for a while, but other than that, it's been like Dungeons and Dragons video games.
You have arrived. Proceed to the elevator.
Like in the 90s, I was playing a
Once
game
you shut
called
down the
Mage
core,
Knights, which I
I will
absolutely
gain
loved.
access and save Narud.
Hmm.
I wish it was still around. I don't know if you were ever, like, have you ever heard of HeroClix?
Yeah.
Well, the game that made HeroClix was Mage Knights, and it was
Okay.
It was freaking amazing. I absolutely loved it. So I take the World Stones down below.
It's actually up above.
Oh.
We get a lot of exposition on a slow elevator ride.
For millennia, the Drazier sought answers to a simple question.
Interesting.
Are we alone? Nerud was built to answer this question. I was built to care for Nerud. Talratha led Nerud through the currents of space and time to the origin of energy in all its forms, to Alepsis Torah. The anomaly was unlike any on record.
It reminds me of
Massive
Hitchhiker's
in
Guide to the
scope,
Galaxy.
Purposeful in its composition. It appeared chaotic, but also
Yeah, I can see that.
intelligent in its design. Talratha warned
Obviously
the
not
Seekers.
as funny-wise,
He
but
guided Nerud to the gates of heaven, yet refused to step within. But Talratha was overruled. The Seekers saw in Alepsis Torah an end to their quest, an answer to all their questions. And now, only I remain. The fate of Nerud, of all Drazier, rests in me.
interesting. We need to go to the Timeless Horizon, right?
No, we want the Ascension Spire.
Ascension, Ascension, Ascension. Terminus, Titan, Putrid. Unknown. There it is. Ascension Spire.
Yeah, I don't know. I played a ton of Magic. Um, I did D&D for a while. Started as Pathfinder.
Which isn't
I was
bad.
working at a sub shop in when I was in college, and one of the guys there invited me to come and play. Actually, it started with I went to go play Magic with him and his friends, and then because the way that I played Magic, which was a bit more competitive, they didn't like playing Magic with me. So, but they liked me, so they're just like, well, what if we try playing Dungeons and Dragons? I was just like, I've never played before. So then, we got into that, and that was a lot of fun. And then when I moved out to where I'm at now, I invited. So my sisters were dating. I have two sisters, and they were each dating a guy, and so I invited each one of those guys to bring a friend, and I would DM, and they,
Gotcha.
then we'd have a party of 4, and one of the guys brought like 6 friends, and I just ended up DMing just like this giant table of people. And
Holy crap.
it was hectic, but like none of us knew what we were doing, so it was all just like we
was
were
just
having
fun.
a good time.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that was, and then that group kind of like whittled down to, we ended up, I think there were 6 of us total, 7 total, and we all kind of like took turns, like after they got a taste of how to play, we started like cycling because people wanted to DM, and then eventually we landed on one guy who we really enjoyed the way that he DM'd things, and then we just did like a really long campaign, and eventually people's lives just kind of got in the way, and that petered out. But
That happens. It does. Like, I have a game that I've been running for a little over a year now, maybe even going on 2 now. Actually, it's
Nice.
probably going on 2. I don't even remember anymore. I did it because we had an original group with a lot of us that worked at Walmart, and then when our friend passed away, I reached out to the people that we played with before, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get the old group back together the best I can, and we can play. But I'm changing up the game. It's gonna be Zweihander, not Pathfinder or regular 3.5 D&D, and he all my friends got together, you know. It was really good, and we've been running ever since. But I had one of my players I accidentally killed first session. Well, it's because in Zweihander, it doesn't matter if there's a peasant. If that peasant has a shiv and he rolls a 6, he gets to keep rolling 6s. And if he keeps rolling 6s, it keeps rolling and rolling and rolling to the point where he was.
You have arrived in the core.
He was dead.
Use
He
the
didn't
console there
find
to
it
shut
fun,
it
and he
down.
didn't come back. And I was just like, oh, well,
Once
whatever.
complete,
I kept
I can
everybody else, though.
gain
They really
access
enjoyed
and
the
save
game.
Naruto.
I absolutely love it. What the hell am I supposed to use in this thing?
So that's the override pin slot,
yeah,
which
that's
we
right.
put into the web.
Right.
So you
that's
just
right.
want to activate the terminal.
Oh boy. Holy crap.
So in this phase, just keep moving around. You don't want to stand still. Because there's some giant fists that come out of the ground.
I don't know why I did that, but
So shoot this.
Watch my back.
Ooh, so what just happened?
whoa!
I just, like, instantly died. I have no idea what just happened.
I'm not sure whatsoever.
Not enough room.
Oops, that's not what I was trying to do.
That's full. better next time. That's full.
You were in the zone there.
Yeah, I was. That happens.
Let me change up
Yeah, no problem.
builds. Sure.
I've got this hammer now. Atom Smasher. I like it. I like it a lot. I think I'm gonna swap up from my shotgun. Alright. Oh, nice. Good idea. Oh, no. No, that's not right.
All right. It seems the effects of Ellipsis Tora were felt in all corners of the ship.
Nice.
Nonetheless, you were successful, and I now have access to the core. I and all the Drazir are in your debt.
So we want to go talk to the custodian before we get out of here.
All right. Edgelord. acquire 10 melee weapons. And he is at the spire, right?
Yeah. Chanting at a wall, as
Chanting
all
at a-
robots do.
Yeah. I've been watching this show called Foundation, and that's, shit's freaking crazy so far. It's a mind fuck.
Foundation. That's based off of a book series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't know that until I paid more attention to the intro, and then I was like, oh, well, shit.
Yeah, my dad's a real big fan of that series of books.
Well, I don't know how much they changed or whatever, but as a show without ever reading the books, I've enjoyed it a lot so far.
Yeah. It was just like, it was one of the like original.
I would recommend
It's up
if
there
you
with
have
like
any
Dune
unfinished
of just
affairs
like
of your own,
crazy
you
expansive
promptly attend to them.
It's wild. that's
sci-fi
for sure.
universe.
What should I say? Do I get something for helping you? Wait, why do I need to attend to my affairs?
To restore the Drazir, I must jump the ship into Alepsis Torah. I will not do so whilst you remain aboard. I could, of course, but you would be unlikely to survive.
That's
As for
nice.
your reward, take this. You have earned it. Now leave.
Another
There is much I
ring!
must do.
Huzzah!
Sweet. Success.
An objective success.
And now we just go back to the labyrinth, correct?
Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to hop off though.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm probably
It's
just
late,
gonna
and this.
say what again?
Oh, just it's getting pretty late, and we're basically about to start another world here.
Yeah, that's probably where I'm gonna stop it anyway. I just wanted to at least get to the world before I ended it, but you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But I appreciate the help as always, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Woohoo, yeah.
I enjoy doing the shepherding thing, but it's much nicer to actually be able to talk with people while you're doing it rather than trying to
Hell yeah.
convey stuff without.
For sure, dude. That's how I like it better too, instead of just like, here, I'll shoot the gun in this direction, you go here, or use like the normal, like, you know, it's better to talk. I
Yeah,
find it much more easier to communicate that way, for sure. And not to mention, you know, it's just, you know, fun getting to know people that play the same games and shit, what they're into and everything else. So with that, man, thank you again, for sure.
yeah, no problem.
But with that, that's where I'm going to cut it as well. To anybody else out there watching, if that's you, Ninja. But with that, I hope you guys all enjoyed. And if you did, remember to follow or subscribe regardless of where you watch from, YouTube or Twitch. And another shout out to Brocco for helping me out, man. Thank you. And you have a wonderful night, sir, and everybody else as well.
You too.
Thanks for watching. And thanks again,
Yeah.
man. Peace.